We want to start with Jack Fink on what exactly, Jack, this means for women in the state of Texas, because there's a lot of questions.
Well, Nicole, a new Texas law called the Human Life Protection Act will take effect by mid-August, and it will outlaw most abortions. We spoke with state lawmakers and a legal expert about this significant ruling and what may come next.
Court has not overruled a fundamental constitutional right in at least 80 years.
SMU constitutional law professor Dale Carpenter calls the Supreme Court's ruling to overturn Roe v. Wade one of the most important decisions since it issued its opinion, establishing the constitutional right to abortion nearly 50 years ago. Writing for the majority, Justice Samuel Alito explained, the Constitution does not confer a right to abortion. The authority to regulate abortion is returned to the people and their elected representatives.
In addition to the fact that the court was convinced that it was wrong, there were no extraordinary reasons really to stand by the decision.
Last year, the Texas legislature approved a new law in the event Roe v. Wade was overturned. It bans most abortions but makes exceptions to save the life of the mother. The law also makes performing abortions a felony. Doctors convicted of performing them could face life in prison and fines of at least $100,000. Republican State Representative Giovanni Capriglione of Southlake authored the bill.
And what this legislation does is it extends the protections of the state to all lives. And I think that's what's important.
Democratic State Representative Julie Johnson of Farmers Branch expressed outrage.
The state is forcing Texas women to carry their pregnancies to term, which is unconscionable to me.
At least one Texas Republican lawmaker has said he's considering a bill that would keep businesses and individuals from paying for women to travel out of state to get an abortion.
That's one of the issues that Justice Kavanaugh tried to deal with in his concurring opinion. He said that they could not do that.
I have a problem with that. I think a lot of other Texans will have a problem with anyone who's trying to seek to be an accomplice in breaking these state laws.
What are they going to do? Have us have to show an ID to leave the state or something insane like that and really bring us down to a restrictive state, really dehumanizing the role of women and our rights?
Representative Capriglione said he wants to expand health services for prenatal and postnatal care and adoption programs. Democrats will be filing bills to restore abortion rights, but they will likely fail if Republicans maintain majorities in the Texas legislature. Nicole?
Jack, thanks for that breakdown there.